Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Well, spring is here, and we are busy planning, of course, the next holidays where we'll go in the summer. I hope you've chosen a nice destination. If you're not going away, that's okay too. No one says that you have to go. And to be honest, trying to get out of the UK these days is very stressful, especially with the airlines. You can't just buy a ticket, go to the airport. Now, of course, you have the very heavy bag searches. You have the low cost airlines with very restricted baggage anyway. On top of all of that, we've been having strikes at the airport with the baggage handlers. And of course, there's the cost as well. I remember the days when you used to be able to buy standby tickets. That's when you could turn up at the airport without any booking and buy a low-cost ticket because they wanted to fill up the plane. Oh, you can't do that anymore either. Do you like traveling? I don't mind it, but as I get older, I maybe don't like it quite so much. But my favorite bit is when they put you on the plane. Of course, then I have a kind of minor panic attack as they go to close the doors, the woman wearing the uniform, I think the hostess is her correct name, she leans out of the aeroplane and pulls the door in. I'd be terrified to do that, especially without those steps there. So she leans out, she pulls the door in, and I think, oh my God, they're closing the door. Why are they closing the door? This is terrible. And I have my minor panic attack, of course. And then I settle down, and those little, I don't know what you call them. There's these tiny little trucks. If you look out the window, you can see a little truck bringing all the luggage, which is going to be put on the plane. And you see them throwing the bags on. Yeah, literally throwing the bags on. So the bags all get put in the plane, and then this little Jeep thing that looks like it's really insignificant and can only hold two people, they attach this big long pole to it, and it literally pushes this plane with a couple of hundred people on it all the way out to the runway. Isn't that amazing? This tiny little buggy thing with a big stick, a big pole attached to the nose of the plane can push this massive plane to the runway. Strange, isn't it? With the laws of physics. Next thing you know, the plane is getting ready to hurtle down the runway. This is my favorite part. So the plane is getting ready to go. The woman, she gives the announcement, "Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure your seatbelts are fastened as we're about to take off. If you look above, you will see the lights above you are now off. That means that the toilets are now out of bounds." Next thing you know, you have your seatbelt on, and of course, she is going up and down the aisle checking to make sure that your seatbelt is on. And then suddenly, whoosh, this plane leaves at high speed, hurtles down the runway, and ends up in the air. For some reason, people begin clapping. I never understood that, why people begin to clap when we take off and land. That's kind of a new thing. But anyway, that's my favorite part when they take off, because my theory is if the plane is going to blow up or explode on me, then it's going to do it before that moment rather than wait until I'm over the Pyrenees or somewhere. Anyway, fortunately, that doesn't happen, and I'm sure it won't happen to you either. So yes, that's my favorite part of flying, but I do love those announcements, especially when they're coming into landing. "Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now switched off the lights to prepare us for landing. Please ensure that your table is in the upright position Lockers are no longer accessible, and you must be careful if you do access the lockers on leaving, because some of your items may have become dislodged. Lockers will not be available until you land. Please ensure your mobile telephones are switched off until you are safely inside the building. Safely inside the building? What do they think's going to happen to me between leaving the plane and getting there? Oh, and of course, sometimes they put us on a little bus, don't they? That's fun. I love that little terminal bus where you have to stand and stare at each other. That's the one that doesn't leave until at least 3 flights come in and it's busy. Yeah, but oh, exciting thinking about holidays, isn't it? That's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let's talk again soon. Bye.